this is Alyssa with the Nocturnal. How are you all today? I'm so excited to talk to you.
Hi, Alyssa.
Oh my gosh, such a great show. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm a big Office fan, so it's incredible to meet you. And
I know.
yeah, it is. It is. And it's incredible to see everyone joining this new series. I love the style of it. It's good for someone who loves the show, but also wants something a little bit new, fresh. And I'm a journalist, so I'm extremely biased.
Cool.
So, yes, of course. So, Oscar, you are the connective tissue back to the office. And I was really curious, how does it feel to return in this role? Kind of similar, kind of not at the same time, but returning in this new chapter and, getting back into in the office per se. What is that like for you?
Great. It's the same character in a whole different thing with all new people and all that. You've seen it. It's a new show.
Yeah.
I was hired in this universe. And so I came in just to work as an accountant. And lo and behold, here is the crew that was documenting. That's what they do. They're a documentary film crew. They're doing a whole new office in a whole other city. I just happen to be there. So in that way, I am the connective tissue. Yeah, but it's a whole new thing.
It's so great. Just, I love the little different references that draw back. It just kind of reminds you like, oh yeah, like this is kind of the same world. And it's a cool thing to see. So I was also thinking about Femi Sola, your character. She's very clever, but she also has zero journalism experience. And I just think it's funny just kind of seeing her out in the street, kind of just talking to people. And it's not, the most professional way that most journalists are trained to be. So I was curious, what did you find the most fun about playing someone who's so out of their depth, but still wants to get the job done,
And the way I think Adelola is when we meet her is she's sort of been doing this accounting thing. She's taken a paycheck. She's a smart person, but she has zero motivation and interest in kind of overachieving, And so when Ned comes into this, I think at first it's like, oh, I get to sort of bunk off work and do a few days of just something new. But I think slowly that sort of bug to kind of try sort of hits her. And I think watching her try and actually be quite bad, especially someone who's not used to trying, I think is such a fun sort of dynamic to play. And it was so enjoyable, doing, I think Ep 2, when Adam and Adelola are on the
park,
and they're in the park and you're counting W's and she's really trying to do journalism speak and it's really bad. And that was so much fun to do.
It reminded me of like my freshman year of college, just kind of going out in the street and finding a story. And it's so real when you're not used to it, for sure. And Alex, like, I think your character is very similar. Also someone with not a lot of experience and figuring it out. Yeah. So did you relate to that kind of learning on the job feeling and kind of that feeling in your own career and like coming from, I know you have a comedy background, coming into a show like this. What was that like for you?
I mean, I've written on a bunch of television shows, so that was but I guess being part of I guess that's true. There's in terms of acting, there is definitely a learning curve for me. And it was a thing that I was really fortunate to get to do in the sort of careful hands of Greg and Coleman and this wonderful ensemble. So in that way, he has something in common with Adam, and also Adam isn't the brightest and I'm not the brightest. So that's a really, really common. It's a real similarity there,
He's actually a little bit of a savant, and
idiot savant,
and he's too smart for his own good, frankly. So yeah, I think it's really interesting to see someone that intelligent play someone so sort of just blank.
It was it's a lot of fun to play a guy who's sort of like especially because Bemi came up with her character in a way that's more autonomous than pretty much anyone on the show, and really, really took the reins doing that. And I sort of followed Bemi's lead because I thought the funniest thing for a burnout to sit next to is a golden retriever. And so that's why my characters are developed in that way. But it's just a really nice group to get to be a part of, and I mean, in the way that there must be camaraderie in a real newsroom, there was camaraderie in our televisual one. So that was really sweet.
Oh, I love that. That's very well put. And yeah, everybody's been so lovely and just so passionate about this project. I enjoyed it so much, and I'm excited for everyone.
Even Chelsea?
Yes. Oh my
Oh
God.
wow. Okay. No, that's great.
Some shade. But that's,
Famous monster. Crazy.
no, but I appreciate your time today, and it's lovely to talk to you. I'm rooting for you all to have a second season because I
Thank
know.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How are you both today?
We're so
Wow.
good. How are you?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's so great to talk to you. I had the chance to watch the entire show.
No, really? You watched it all?
Entire show. So I can't drop any spoilers or anything, but I loved it. I was laughing, and I'm an Office fan. So this is like kind of better, but I'm not going to say that.
No,
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say
I love
that.
No, I'm going.
Yeah.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
Okay, I come back.
I just thought you were both so amazing on screen, and you're both
Thank you.
incredible additions to this kind of spin-off. And yeah, it was great to be able to see your performance. And to me,
Thank you. Really, no. This is for us. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
This is the highest joy. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
no, absolutely. And this series has that mockumentary feel that audiences loved from The Office. So I think it's a good show for anyone who loved that show or maybe was missing it a little bit. So I was wondering, like, how did stepping into this style really shape the way you approached Esmeralda and Mare, and just being able to kind of, those kind of glances at the camera and those little moments where you can show the personalities?
Allora, I was very worried not to make it. Every moment, every second, every day, I was really, really, really anxious, seriously anxious. So one of my anxiety was connected to the idea of relating to the camera. And I thought they did such an incredible job in the real office that how can I deal with this in a new way, or how can I do something different? And I thought, Esmeralda wants to become a star. and from that, just to survive, I thought, so I'm going to use the relationship with the camera like a look at me way. And so from that thing, I started to think about how she would have her hair. And so I made the hair wavy like a diva from the 50s, like Gilda. And in fact, my first day when I presented the character to Greg and Michael, I went like this, because that's the first image that we see in Gilda, the movie, when she introduces herself. And to me, that was a key to play Esmeralda and to play the relationship with the camera. And then it became kind of natural, and it was also to break the ice with the camera of the documentary.
Yeah, similarly, but I think with Mare, I don't think she likes the spotlight much. So that was also really fun to play, because as an actor, I feel like most of the time you're constantly being like, don't think about the camera, think about the scene. And here it's like you kind of always have to be aware of it and let it in when you want it let in, maybe shy away from it when you don't want to. So it kind of adds just this really fun element as an actor. I had a lot of fun playing with it.
No, just seeing the differences in your characters is definitely pretty stark in terms of who wants to be part of this documentary, for sure. And, I think for both of you, I love how this show talks about journalism and how newspapers don't really exist anymore and they're kind of going away. And I was really curious, how do you think this series really balances poking fun at the struggles of this local reporting while also celebrating the heart of it? Because, Mare is so passionate about it still, even though, Esmeralda's like, oh, like I'm going to make my article about something fun and silly. So what do you think about that?
I think it was a fine line. I think it's a difficult balance, and I think the only thing I can say is I know the writers beyond, but the actors too. We just tried to do as much research as we could and meet local journalists and hear their stories and hear what it's like right now. And Also remembering that it's a comedy and, there are just funny situations that can happen within that world. But yeah, I would hope that, viewers take away a sense of love and optimism and joy for journalism, because I think that's all we felt. It was never like to be punching down. It was more to be lifting up.
Absolutely. And I hope that, young generations, sometimes by watching a show, you have an inspiration. And who knows, maybe some kids watching this show would say, one day I want to be a journalist. And already this thing can be something to dream about.
Yeah, as a new journalist right out of school, I definitely got that from this show.
Ah, that's sweet.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was such a pleasure getting to speak with you, and congratulations on the show. I'm excited for people to see it.
That's so sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We hope to meet you in person one day.
Please.
I would love that. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
How are you both?
What's up, Alyssa? We're good. I'm good. You good? We're good.
I'm great. It's so great to meet both of you. I was going to say, Ramona, I am a big Never Have I Ever fan, and you are the second cast member that I've interviewed. I'm trying to talk to everybody, but it's so amazing to meet you and get to see you, both of you, in this show. It's really good.
Thank you.
Of course. So this series really dives into the quirks of everyday people suddenly thrown into journalism. And I was really curious, how did you both find the humor in your character's dynamic and just kind of like the awkwardness? Because it's very realistic, at least for me.
I think for me, it being realistic is where the comedy is, but also being realistic is him not realizing what he's doing is funny. He's just trying to navigate this situation with this girl that he works with, that he's into, and she's not really giving him the same energy back. And I mean, it's cute that y'all think it's funny, but it's his pain. No, I think that's where the comedy comes from.
Yeah, I totally agree. Just playing the honesty of this really complicated, nuanced situation and letting the funny hopefully be a byproduct that the audience gets out of it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I loved watching both of you. And, I can't say too much about the dynamic, but I do think that it's very enjoyable to watch and, something to root for in this show. And I was thinking about your character, Ramona, Nicole. She's very shy and anxious, especially about really diving into a lot of the hands-on aspects of journalism. She's more like, oh, I'm going to sit back, stay in the office. Did you draw from any real life experiences for that kind of like, I don't know, like quieter, more internal struggle?
Yeah, I definitely relate to Nicole a lot. I've played a lot of like bigger than life characters that are very like either extroverted or very deadpan. So it was like either way. And with Nicole, I really wanted to be able to challenge myself to be more vulnerable and to be more like, this is just me. Like I'm not like this, or, just like keeping it really grounded. So I think it was a great opportunity to get to show that side of myself more.
Yeah, absolutely. And what about you, Melvin? Because you're more of like the office cheerleader. Was there anything that you drew from for that?
Yeah, I'm not a cheerleader. So it was time to find that space. I think Detrick he's a people pleaser. He's very enthusiastic, so he likes to be involved and contribute however he can and bring good energy. And he has like a childlike enthusiasm, whereas is a little too pure. He's honest and he's optimistic, and those are some traits I wish I had. I'm just kind of really conditioned by the world, so I may not have them. But with Detrick, I'm able to explore those and see how the world responds to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
The world meaning the world within the paper, not the outer world.
Yeah, the world in the show is way more fun.
Yeah.
And I had one more question for you that's a little bit fun. I was thinking about if the whole crew in the show had to cover a real local story in your hometown, what's the first headline you think your characters would want to chase? Yeah.
In our hometown,
Yeah, or wherever, you know, like in
yeah,
LA or
it wouldn't
something.
be good if it's a headline in my hometown. It'd be something bad. I think them exploring any Florida man headline would be funny. Like
Yeah.
the whole series of like Florida man this, Florida man that. I think that'd be interesting.
Yeah. What about you, Ramona?
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to even pick a hometown. I feel like I've had so many. But a good maybe like LA headline would be I don't know, I'm drawing a blank. Let's do a headline on mysterious taco meat for taco stands.
Ooh, yeah.
Um,
That's good.
What's in those tacos?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. No, that's perfect. And I really enjoyed getting the chance to speak with you. I'm so excited for people to see the show, and I'm hoping for another season because I'd love to see your dynamic grow even more. So thank you for the
For
time.
sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.